Hello, welcome. How are you? Are you here today for a training session? That's right. Can I please have your model identification number? Thank you. Okay, so I'm seeing here in my database that this is your first training with us. That's okay. It's going to be fairly simple, but at the same time, it is meant to test some of your capabilities and abilities and then train you on them. Okay? Whenever you're ready, we can start. Sounds good. We're going to start with a very quick color perception test. I have this cube right here. Please tell me, what color is this? Okay. Please tell me, what color is this? Okay. What about this color? Okay. And what about this color? Okay. Please tell me, what color is this? What about this? What about this? And what about this? Okay, so that was good. Your color seems to be nicely calibrated. Let me write that down. I'm going to give you a mark of 8 out of 10. Okay, so now we're going to move on to a simple captcha tests. I'm sure you've seen those before. Yes, they're meant to trick AI. I have here for you 3 levels of difficulty of the captcha. We're going to start with the easiest one. Okay. Just give me a second. Let me move out a little bit. Okay, so we're starting very nice and simple. Okay, so can you please follow the prompt, which is choose all squares containing triangles. You have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, 6, 7, and 8. Please name all of the squares. Yes, you're right. They're actually not perfect squares, they're rectangles. That is a good point. I'm going to add you a point for attention to detail. 9 out of 10. Okay, so getting back to the exercise, please. Please choose all the squares that have triangles pictured on them. Okay. 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 So you said number 1, number 3, number 5, and number 6, and number 8. That is correct. How many circles, how many squares are there containing circles? That is right. Number 2, number 7, and number 8. So in total, there's 3 squares containing circles. Is there an image that has both triangle and a circle in it? That is right. It is number 8. Good job. We're going to move forward to the next level of difficulty. Here, please, I want you to follow this prompt. Choose all squares containing cats in costumes, please. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Please name all of the squares containing cats in costumes. That's right. Okay, that is very good. So number 1, number 2, number 3, number 7, and number 8. Is there 2 pictures of the same cat, but the cat looks slightly different? That is correct. Number 1 and number 7. And is there a picture of an animal that is not a cat? That is right. Number 5. Good job. Okay, so I'm warning you, this one is the highest difficulty one. So I'm going to need you to pay very careful attention to all of these images. You may have seen this one before. So the prompt is, choose all squares containing traffic lights. Okay, I'm going to move this closer to you so you can see. You have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, and number 8. Please name all of the squares containing traffic lights. Traffic lights. Okay. Yes, I can move a bit closer. Okay, that is correct. It is number 2, number 5, number 7, and number 8. This is the traffic light. This is a traffic light, very simple. This is a traffic light right here, and this is a traffic light. The rest of the pictures does not show traffic lights. And since this one is difficult enough, that is all the questions I have for you for this portion of the exercise. I'm going to give you 9 out of 10 on this exercise. Okay. So next exercise, I'm going to be testing your ability to multitask as well as follow my instructions. Okay, so I have this marker in my hand right here, and I have my fingers. I also have this light behind me. You see that the color of the light is changing, right? I'm going to need you to follow my instructions. So we're going to start with you looking at my fingers as I'm moving them around. Okay? If they leave your vision, please just follow where you think they would be going. Keep following my fingers. When the light behind me turns purple, I want you to switch and look at the marker. Okay, when it turns purple, I want you to switch and look at the marker. Just follow the marker with your eyes when it turns purple. Okay, so now when the light turns yellow, I want you to follow my fingers. When the light turns yellow, follow my fingers. You're doing really good. Now, when the light turns red, I want you to switch and look at the marker again when it turns red. So you're following my fingers until the light turns red. Okay, follow my fingers. When the light turns red, I want you to switch and look at the marker. Now when the light turns blue, I want you to switch and look at my fingers again. When the light turns blue. Perfect. You did an amazing job at multitasking and following my instructions. I'm going to give you a 9 out of 10. So next up, we're going to move to your speed. I'm going to test your speed and then train your speed. Okay, so we're going to start with the speed test. I'm going to very quickly bring a certain number of fingers into your field of vision, and I'm going to need you to tell me the number. It's going to be fairly quick. Are you ready? Great. We're going to start now. Yes. When I use 2 hands, I want you to calculate the amount of fingers on 2 hands. Okay, you did pretty well with that. I am going to give you 8 out of 10. Partially, it could be my fault for not being able to switch my fingers too quickly. So now it's time to train your speed. I'm going to get you to look into this light with your eyes. Please do not move your head. Just follow this light with your eyes. I'm going to be going very quickly, and I need you to lock in and follow it along. Okay, and I'm going to observe. Are you ready? Okay. Okay. That was incredible. Pretty good. I'm going to say that was a 10 out of 10. You did a great job. Okay. So now we're going to move towards emotion recognition. Okay. I'm going to make a series of emotions with my face. I want you to replicate it to the best of your ability and explain it. Sorry, I mean describe it to the best of your ability as well. Okay, you ready? Okay, how about we start? Okay, not bad. How would you describe that? Okay. What about how would you describe that one? Okay. What about this? Not bad. And how would you describe that emotion? Okay. What about this one? That looks good. Yeah, I think you're getting it, but how would you describe it? Okay. And lastly, okay, and would you describe that as? Okay. I'm going to give you a 7 out of 10. That is a pretty high mark for AI. You are still doing a pretty good job. Okay. So now we're going to play word associations. It is very good for me. It is very important for me to know what certain words trigger what kind of response from you. Okay. I'm going to type your answers. So the first word is hard drive. Okay. Diesel. Okay. Balloon. Okay. Friend. Okay. Emotion. Okay. RAM. Okay. Kitchen. That's a good one. Pillow. Okay. Malware. Interesting. Keyboard. Okay. Ice cream. Okay. Okay. Back end. Okay. Pigeon. Okay. And lastly, program. Okay. All right. We are nearing the end of our training session. Lastly, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. I'm going to show you two different sounds on either side of your head, and I'm going to ask you some questions about those sounds. Sound good? Okay, so close your eyes. We're going to start with these two sounds. So the question I want you to answer here is, which sound is softer and which sound is harder surface? Okay. Okay, that was sound number one. This is sound number two. Which sound is softer surface? Number one or number two? Okay, number one is a softer surface. That's correct. Next. Which pair of the scissors sound sharper? Pair number one or pair number two? Sharper pair is number one or number two? Okay, pair number one is sharper. That's good. Which container is larger? Is it number one or is it number two? Is container one larger or is container two larger? The correct answer is container number one. Okay, lastly, which one of these sounds is plastic and which one of these sounds is paper? This is sound number one. and this is number 2. Which one is paper, number 1? Or number 2? That is correct. Number 2 is paper, number 1 is plastic. Okay, you may open your eyes. Hello again. I would say this, I will give you a 10 out of 10 because you got all of them correct and your answering speed was quite fast. Also, I realized I forgot to mark you on the previous exercise, and let me check the answers. Okay, I'm thinking that just based on the relevance of the answers, I'm going to give you an 8 out of 10. Okay, so if you give me a moment, I'm going to upload your test result into this hard drive right here, and then I'm going to give it to you. Okay, and if you can kindly provide me with your USB port. Yeah, the one right here. Okay, let me just plug this in. And you can have that. Amazing. Thank you so much for stopping by. This was a great training session. Obviously, it's impossible to be perfect, but this is what we strive for. So please come in for more sessions if you are looking to improve some of those skills. Awesome. Well, I hope you have a great day. Bye.